So Peter asked Jesus, how many times should I forgive someone? 7 times? And Jesus says, no, not 7 times, but 70 times 7 times. At first, when you hear this story, you're going to think, wow, Jesus wants us to forgive a lot of times, 70 times 7, but the story actually goes way deeper than that. You see, there were these religious Jewish leaders called Pharisees, and they kind of rebuked everything that Jesus said. They were against his teachings, and they practiced like certain customs that were super specific. One of them was that you could only forgive someone up to 3 times. So if someone sins against you a 4th time, you can't forgive them. You could only forgive someone up to 3 times, and that was just the custom. And that was kind of a cultural norm back then. And so Peter goes up to Jesus and asks him, how many times under your teaching should we forgive someone? 7 times? Which 7 times was a lot of times compared to 3 times that the Pharisees allowed you. And Jesus responds with kind of like an odd number, 70 times 7. And you might take this literally, like we can only forgive that many amount of times, or you might take it figuratively, like that's a metaphor for us forgiving as many times as we need. But 70 times 7 comes out to 490. And 490 is the numerical value for the Hebrew word tamim, because every letter in the Hebrew alphabet was kind of assigned to a number. It doesn't make sense to us, but it made sense to them. So 490 was the numerical value for this Hebrew word tamim. Tamim meant perfection or completion. But what does that mean? What does completion or perfection mean in this context? Jesus meant that we should forgive until completion. Forgive someone until it is finished and perfected. The number 490 does not make sense to us, but back in their day, it made perfect sense. 490 represent perfection, completion, kind of this ultimate finish. And what Jesus was trying to say is that there's no number value to how much we should forgive. Instead, we should forgive until perfection. So I thought the story was really cool, and I thought it would be awesome to share it with you guys, just because it goes so deep into Hebrew tradition and culture, and not only that, because Jesus was debunking these ideas of the Pharisees, who were highly respected religious leaders. Jesus was going against every single one of their ideas to show them the way, the truth, and the life. If you like this video, drop an amen in the comments. Follow me for more. Remember to forgive anyone who sins against you. That's how Jesus taught it. Forgive until completion. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.